Welcome to the Vietnam Experience at Patriot Point, Naval and Maritime Museum, just across the harbour from Charleston, South Carolina. Join me as we step into one of the most immersive wartime exhibits in the United States, an exhibit designed to honour the service of Vietnam veterans, educate new generations, and offer a reflective space for all who walk through it. Over the next 10 minutes, we'll explore life in a U.S. Brown Water Navy support base and a Marine artillery fire base during 1968, one of the most intense years of the Vietnam War. This exhibit spans more than 2.5 acres and is arranged to make you feel as though you've walked right into a combat support base in South Vietnam. This area recreates key components of life and operations during wartime, from the huts where soldiers lived to the fire control bunker where missions were coordinated, to the large vehicles and aircraft that kept troops moving and supplied. We have an M35A2 deuce-and-a-half truck, the workhorse for transporting troops and supplies. CH-47 Sea Knight, a tandem rotor transport helicopter that carried troops in and out of battle. The UH-1, otherwise known as the Huey, is perhaps the most recognizable helicopter of the war. It served in troop transport, assault, and medevac roles. The AH-1J Sea Cobra was the first dedicated attack helicopter designed to protect troops from the air. This is a Mark I river patrol boat known as a PBR. These boats were part of what was called the Brown Water Navy, named for operations in the shallow rivers and canals of Vietnam rather than the deep sea. These boats help secure waterways, escort convoys, and disrupt enemy supply lines. Each of these buildings is set up more or less as it would have been back in the time. Much of this was designed by actual veterans and volunteers that staff this wonderful museum. Walking around the site gives you a real feeling of what it must have been like in the time. They have a lot of sound effects, a lot of shouting and talking. I couldn't play the original audio because there's also some copyrighted music in there, but it's really very, very interesting, very immersive. Definitely worth a visit. Everywhere you look, there's something interesting. There's this weird little golf cart car, this mule. Don't see those very much anymore. What military base would be complete without an exchange? This is where you wouldn't want to end up. So this is the immersive battlefield. There's loudspeakers playing gunfire and shouting, and this big anti-aircraft tank in the back just firing away. It's very, very interesting. M42 Duster. Over here we have a Sikorsky, the UH-34 Seahorse. Early in the war, this helicopter was critical for ship-to-shore operations. And another Huey, this one set up as an air ambulance, just showing the versatility of this aircraft. and a Willys M725 ambulance, the vehicle that would have brought wounded soldiers back to safety. And what a better place to end the tour than the observation platform. You can see the whole fire base from one go, play on the little frowning Mardoose there. And thanks for sticking with me to the end. If you would take a second and like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I'm a new channel and just seeing where I can go with this. And I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.